Hey everyone, Wayne here. Today we're doing a playthrough of the First Jihad, The Rise of Islam, 632 to 750 AD, published by White Dog Games, designed by Madison and Wes Erni. I have a couple videos out on this game already. I have my unboxing, and then I have my overview and review video. I definitely suggest you check it out before you watch this. Let's just want to dive right in because I'm not going to explain all the rules. I'm just going to I'm going to talk as I play, explain things, but since this isn't a full teaching video, the overview combined with this should cover that mostly. So let's go ahead and dive right in. We've got it all set up for a basic game. Everything should be good to go. Let's see what we can do here. So first card draw, the event phase. All right, chained and nailed by fear. All right. First off, the events. That event with the triangle means it happens at the action phase. So let's go ahead and just tally our action points. 3 in the west, 2 in the east. We'll dive into the hits. 3 hits on the Greek path. Modified, no modification from here. And then -1 hit from Cyprus. So 3 hits become 2 hits. Let's go ahead and just retreat the Byzantine army to Jerusalem. I'll go ahead and do that. That'll absorb the 2 hits there. Retreat absorbs 2 hits. Med path is there's no hits. We ignore the African path since playing the basic game. 1 hit on the Indian path. No modifiers. Let's go ahead and just absorb the hit with our army. Weaken it. 1 hit on the Parthian path. Let's see. Yeah. It's no modifiers for the Tibetan Empire. Let's go ahead and absorb it with our army. All right, there we go. That's it for the Arab phase. On to the action phase. We have my 3 and 2. So for the Western theater here, the Greek path, let's go ahead and spend an action point. We're definitely going to attack Damascus. I believe when I check, I can use, double check something, guys. Yeah, it's +1. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the Greek fleet here to attack Damascus. I know, don't laugh. You can use it on the Greek or Mediterranean path. It is what it is. So we're going to use the Greek fleet when we're attacking Damascus. Go ahead and roll our 2. Since we're attacking an outsider religion. Take away the higher one, so it's only a 2. +1 for the Greek makes it a 3, which thankfully we're able to use our Greek fleet. We'd be able to take Damascus. Nice. Good job, guys. All right. Let's go ahead and we do want to get the Bulgars over, so let's spend 1 action point to get the Bulgars all the way over to the -1 hit. And then let's just go ahead and we're all caught up. Everything looks good. Let's go ahead and just hang on to this last action point and try to bank it if we can. All right, let's go to the east now. Oops, should not be divided. Should be there. Okay. It's the east. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to rally this Persian army, and then we'll spend the last 1 to rally this other Persian army. Nothing exciting, but I want to do that instead of moving over to the Tibetan Empire. So that's what we'll do. All right, so with the Kara-Byzantine theme, that's what that was. It would have been, I didn't have to move the Greek fleet over to use. I could have used it as many times as I wanted. But I only need to use it once anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, on to the end phase, end of turn phase. Curse removal, no cursed armies. Conversion step, nothing to convert. They haven't pushed me back yet. So then no Islamic recovery. Nothing, let's see, no surrender. Banking, we're going to bank 1, and we do have our capital still. It's up here in Constantinople, so we will keep that 1. And our blessings, we never use it up anyway, so it stays. Everything goes back to there. All right, first turn done. Let's go on to the second turn here. Is it God who commands you to murder, pillage, and destroy? Bulgars are going to move over 1. The Persian ruler dies. Let's read this. So, Yazdegerd III, last Shah of Persia, was killed in 651. He had written in vain to Caliph Umar above, as his kingdom fell to armies bent on rape, plunder, and settlement. Ibn al-Akbaki, a Muslim geographer, wrote, "In the early days of Islam, after Persia had been conquered, for a time there was nothing but massacre and pillage, and all things were taken by force." All right. So what we'll do, go ahead and do the events. So the Bulgars move over 1. So I had to move over. Go ahead and move over 1, unfortunately. And then the Persian ruler dies. So the Persian ruler dies. Go ahead and where's her die? Okay. He's at a 4 right now, so roll a 1d6. 3, add it to the 4, it's 7. No modifier, so 7 means is a 5, so it actually gets bumped up a little bit stronger, a little bit better. Alright. Except for the events, tally our action points. We get 3 more in the west, so we're up to 4, and 3 in the east. Now we'll start taking hits here. Looks like this could get a little rough. So 2 hits on the Greek path, which no minus, and then -1 for here. So actually only 1 hit. So we'll just flip our Byzantine army over. We'll take the hit on the army. 3 hits on the med path. Ugh. No modifiers that I can see. Nope. Let's go ahead. We'll go inside this castle, and that's how we'll take our 3 there. In the castle, we'll absorb all 3. Or North Africa. And then 3 on the Indian path, plus their number is red, which means it's actually 3 plus 1. Whew. So only 4 hits. That's awesome for us. So sucks to take 4. So what we'll do is we'll retreat to Yezdid. That's 2. And let's go ahead and retreat to Seistan. That's 4. All right. Oops. He's actually supposed to be up here. My bad. I had filmed my other video previously, so. All right. So anyway, so Persian army is in Seistan right now. Cool. Okay. And then 2 hits on the Parthian path. Tibet's at 0 plus 0, so no modifications there. So go ahead. Oh no, there's a capital, huh? Well, we can't retreat the cap. We can't owner in the capital at all. So what we'll do is take 1 hit on the army, and then I'll take another one too. So we'll shatter it. So we'll go ahead and put a shattered counter on top of our army there. But at least we're holding strong there. All right, and that's it for the Arab phase. Let's move on to the action phase. I have my 4 in the west, 4 action points. Go ahead and start using those. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. We'll go ahead and I'm going to spend 1 to rally the Byzantine army in Damascus. And I'm going to spend another 1 to attack here in Alexandria. I want this Byzantine army to retake the countryside. So he has a 2. So I have to roll our 2 dice. And we have to roll a 3 or higher after we take away the weakest one. Rolled a 3, thankfully. Forgot to commit my Greek fleet too, which I would have done if I'd remembered. But I didn't remember, and that's okay. Thankfully, we did roll high enough, so we now retake the countryside. Whew. All right, 2. They're doing really good over here. Okay, no, we do need to spend 1 to push the Bulgars back to -1 hit. We definitely need to do that. And then we'll sit tight with 1, try to bank that at the end of the turn. Let's go over to the Eastern Theater. We definitely want to push back here with the Persians. So let's go ahead and spend 1 for the Persians to attack Yezd. Now, if you see, it's red, so it's the same religion. So we actually only roll a 1d6. I will... Well, should I? The Persians are going to be on there. No, I'm not going to. Oh no, I shouldn't I? I'm not going to use my elephants at all. We're just going to try to roll because we got our 1 die. Let's go ahead and roll, see what happens. 6, yes. So we get to advance. We get to go back to Yezd. Now I'm going to spend another action point, and I'm going to try to attack Khuzestan. And I'm going to use my Persian Immortals as well, which are elephants, add +2 to my roll. Just roll 2 dice. So remember, if I discard the highest, so discard the 3, we have the 1, we had 2, that's 3. Fortunately, we have a 3. We needed higher, so nothing happens. So that's a bummer. And then finally, our army here in Ctesiphon is shattered. Let's spend our last AP to get rid of to rally from shattered, so he's just weakened. All right, yeah, that'll be it for this turn. Curse removal, no cursed armies yet. Conversion step. They do roll for conversion here, so they've started pushing back here. So Khuzestan, so they roll a 1 or 2, they're going to convert to Islam. Oh man, a 1. So now Islam marker appears on the map. First one. Achievement unlocked. Not a good one though. All right, Islamic recovery step doesn't apply. Paris Berbers doesn't apply. Surrender, no. Icons, no. Actually, it does. Blessings for here. Banking step, we're going to keep that. I'm sorry, and then blessings. I got ahead of myself there. So the banking step, we're going to keep the Western action point here for the bank. Bank it. Because we have our capital, we can bank it. And the Persian Immortals go from used back to the available box. End of the turn. All right, on the next turn. Farewell, Syria. Okay, so a whole bunch of red ones we'll ignore. And then the Bulgars do get moved over 1. All right, so let's go ahead and read this. Farewell, Syria. In 636, a multi-ethnic Byzantine army set out to liberate Syria. Its Christian Arab units, the Ghassanids, knew the area, but Byzantine generals mistrusted and ignored them. Heraclius, who had just allied with Persia by marrying his daughter to the Shah, stayed timidly away. Each army had an intricate plan to defeat the other in detail. The Arab plan worked. Over 6 days in August, Caliph Umar I destroyed the Byzantine army at Yarmouk in one of the decisive battles of world history. And it looks like you can see something real bad is about to happen here in the Greek path. So we did the events, we did the Bulgars already. So I'll go ahead and tally our action points, 4 and 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on the west, and then 1, 2, 3 in the east. Now we go ahead and start on the hits, do the Arab phase. So Greek path is going to take 6, and the number is red. So we actually roll and add it to 6, so 1. Thankfully, these dice are good to me today. So 7 action points, or excuse me, 7 hits. No modification for Bulgars, because remember they got pushed over. -1 for Cyprus on the Greek path. So it's actually, what was it? 7 -1, so back to 6 hits. That is pretty tough, though. In fact, I'm thinking, well, actually, hang on. Here's what we'll do. We will absorb 1 with our army. That's 1. We'll retreat. It's 2 more. It's a total of 3. And then we'll go under the castle. Retreat into the castle. That absorbs 3. That puts us at 6 hits absorbed total. So we're good there. Wow, we survived. Okay, cool. All right. Mediterranean takes no hits. Indian path, 1 hit. No modifiers, so it's just going to be 1 hit. Let's go ahead and just we'll flip the Persian army over. Absorb it with the army. 3 hits on the Parthian path. No modifiers to Ben Empire. We haven't moved that over yet. Just haven't had enough action points yet. So let's take a total of 3 hits, huh? This is it. So what we'll do is, let's see. Let me double check if I can check the rules. What I have to do with the capital again. Let me double check that. Okay, I double checked the rules. I can retreat or not. Before I can retreat, though, I have to destroy the capital. So let's say, well, we had 3 hits, right? 3 hits against us. No modifiers, so exactly 3. My army's already weakened. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to go ahead. Persian capital is going to take 1 hit. That's 1. And then it's going to be destroyed. Bummer. That's 2 hits. And then we'll retreat 3 and 4. Technically, that's an extra hit, but there's really no way around it because, like it's the rules say, I can't retreat and leave my capital. Bummer. So, all right. Persian retreated there. That is it for those hits. Yep. Okay. On to actions phase. Got 5 action points in the west, which is really nice. So our first one, let's go ahead and pay to move the Bulgars over to -1. Let's spend another one. Try to attack out of Jerusalem again. Just get out of the castle. It's in our same religion, so we just roll a 1d6 and get higher than a 3, which we did, a 4. Well, I forgot he was weakened. All right. Well, I'm glad we rolled high then. Spend another one to rally the army. Put him in a 2. And then let's go ahead, spend 1 more to attack Damascus. And we're going to use the Greek fleet this time for the +1 to attack Damascus. 2 dice since it's not a religion. Take away the highest or lowest since they're the same. Whatever. 5 + 1 is 6. We crush them. And we're able to move it into Damascus. And we'll bank that last AP if we can. Very cool. Not bad. Doing pretty good in the west. East, not so much. All right, speaking of the east, we have 3 action points. Go to the Indian path. Spend 1 to rally this army. I want to get the ball. That's a bit over, but we just don't have enough action points to do it. Not really. Spend 1 more to rally the Persians here. We have 1 action point left. Let's go ahead and let's just save it. Yeah, let's just bank it. And we can't bank it. Oh no, because our capital got destroyed. That's right. So there you go. Oh man, we got to use it. All right. We're gonna go ahead and attack then. I'm like, well, true. We're gonna attack. Persians will attack Ctesiphon here. So we'll spend our last action point. Roll 2 dice since it's a different religion. Take away the weakest. A 3. Which even if I'd use my Persian immortals, I forgot again. +2. So 1 + 2 is 3. We have to get higher then. So failure. All right, cool. Even if we cheated and just threw those in, no good. Have to remember to commit those guys, our immortals or our Greek fleet beforehand. Okay, yeah, that's it, huh? All right, let's go ahead and do our curse removal step. No curses. Conversion. Oh, Ctesiphon is open for conversion from Mecca. So we roll 1d6. If it rolls a 3 or less. Yep, it's a 1. So, yep. Islam has appeared. It's spreading. Then we do religious revival. Nope, doesn't apply here. Islamic recovery doesn't apply. Doesn't apply, blah, blah, blah. We'll bank this last one for the West. And then blessings recovery. So let these blessings go over. And, all right, turn is over. Let's go ahead to the next turn here. Arabs invade Cyprus. All right. Hang on. Yeah, sorry. Oh. Using Egyptian labor, the Arabs built a fleet of warships and in 648 raided Cyprus. Constantia, the island's capital, was sacked and its people massacred. For 300 years, Cyprus endured pirate raids and invasions in which Greeks were slaughtered or kidnapped into slavery and their wealth stolen. No churches built before 648 survived these assaults. The island became a sad no man's land between Byzantium and the Arabs. Well, that's a bummer. All right, so ruler Persia dies with a +1. So we go ahead and we're at a 5 right now. Roll d6. We have 3, so that's 8. -1 is 7. A 7 on our chart shows a 5, so he stays at the 5. That's okay. Cyprus moves over 1, and Tibet moves over 1. Uh-oh, that's really not good. So what we do is I'll go ahead and do our Talar action points. 4 in the west, 2 in the east. So the west at least is a lot of them. Now I'll go on to the Arab phase. Check the rows here. So 4 hits on the Greek path. -1 for the Bulgars. So that's down to 3. And then nothing for Cyprus, so it stays at 3. 3 hits. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and just flip to absorb 1 and retreat from Damascus. That absorbs the other 3. Or the other 2, so we're good. Okay. Let's see. 1 in the Indian path. So let's go ahead and flip them to get to absorb the 1. And then a Fitna over in the Parthian path. So what that means, a Fitna, I don't think I had a chance to explain that in any of my other videos. A Fitna basically is like an Arab civil war. So what that means is that if there is, let me double check. I think it might be bad news for me with the Persian army though. Let me just double check here, guys. Sorry. Yep, Fitna. If there's an F in the box in order directional, possible in the path, and just whenever there's an F flipped Islam marker. Hang on a second. Yeah, okay. So it works. Oh, that's what it is. If it's an F3. So anyway, so what this means is Fitna, Arab Civil War, Muslim Islamic Civil War. So on that path where the F is, which is Parthian, we actually go ahead. Not only are there no hits on me, we actually flip the Islam marker over to disrupted side. Not too bad. Not too bad. All right, cool. Okay. Let's go over to the west. I need to get Cyprus back. I need to do everything I can to get Cyprus back because they are very important. Cyprus is very hard to get back though, but we'll do what we can. So what we'll do is we're going to spend 1, try to get Cyprus back. Now, the other ones, you just spend 1 or 2 or whatever, and it just comes back. Well, with Cyprus, what you do is we spend 1, and then we are going to commit our Greek fleet, which is a +1 on it. And now we have to roll a 1d6, and we have to get a 6 or higher. So 1d6, we have a +1, so we have to roll at least a 5, and then we can move it over. So please, we need a 5. And we didn't get it. So that's a wasted action point. Now, we could try again, but we wouldn't even have the Greek fleet. So I'm not going to try again. I'm going to save it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend an action point to rally the Byzantine army here. And then I'm going to spend another action point to try to attack Damascus. Don't have the Greek fleet to use, so I already used them to try to attack Cyprus. Roll. Okay, 2. No good. Oh, man. All right. I'll spend 1 more action point, try again, attacking from Jerusalem to Damascus. Okay, cool. All right, 4, so that's good enough. So we were able to take Damascus back. All right. We have 1 action point left. We'll just save that. We'll bank that for next turn. So looking good in the west, other than we need to get Cyprus back, but that'll take a little time probably. All right, in the east, we have our 2 action points. Let's go ahead and spend 1 to rally this Persian army here in Yezd. And let's go ahead and we'll actually use the 1 up in Ctesiphon to attack the disrupt. Well, should we? Yes, to attack the disrupted here. So, all right, might as well. We'll spend our last 1. We're going to attack Ctesiphon. We're going to use our Persian Immortals elephants this time, so +3. We're crossing mountains, but it doesn't matter for us. It only matters for the Islam forces. Now, there's a different religion. So 2d6, take away the strongest. A 4 plus 2 is 6. Even the 4 would have been good enough alone. We're able to take Ctesiphon. Now, it doesn't do anything to the Islamic marker. It just stays there. But still, that works. Let's see. All right. Let's go on to the end turn phase. Curse removal. No curses. No curses on any of our armies. Conversion. Nope, nothing to convert here. Religious revival. Fortunately, we're not past it, so it doesn't apply there. Islamic recovery. We're on top of them, so it doesn't apply. Piercing the Berbers. Ignore. Surrender. Ignore. Icons. Ignore. Banking. We'll bank the 1 in the west. And blessings. We get our blessings back. And there we go. On to the next turn. What is that? How many turns is that? Not too bad already. Doing 4 turns. Okay, let's knock out one more. I'll probably stop this video and then continue it on in another video. All right, let's go ahead. One more turn. The Battle of the Camel. Accused of favoritism, in 656, the Caliph Uthman was assassinated by rival Muslims. The split between the Sunni and the Shiite Islam erupted into open with the Battle of the Camel in Iraq. Muhammad's family were defeated. Ali, the Shiite hero, became caliph and promised a more equitable distribution of booty plundered from infidels. Then, while praying, Ali was murdered by Kharjite rebels. Okay, good to know. All right, so here we go. Fortunately, a lot of bad stuff again for us. Ignore the red, of course, as usual, because it's not an advanced game. Cyprus gets moved over 1, which is now +1, which is terrible for us. And then... Cyprus moved over 1, and then the Bulgars also moved over 1. That is not good at all. Now we'll go ahead and tally our action points. 3 over here, 3 over here. We'll go ahead and go to the Arab phase and do our hits. So 1. So starting off, it's 1 in the Greek path, which it's 0 and +1, so that actually is 2. That's really unfortunate. It's 2 hits on us. And I don't have any negative ones, so it's only 2 hits. We'll absorb them by having our Byzantine army retreat from Damascus to Jerusalem. They'll absorb the 2 hits. All right, cool. Mediterranean takes a hit. Medpath takes 1. We'll go ahead and just flip our Byzantine army to take that hit. There's a Fitna over in India, so we go ahead and flip that Islam marker over. And then another Fitna over in Parthian path here. So no effect. They don't do anything over there. Cool. Well, that works anyway. That's not. We need to really get Cyprus back, though. So what we can do is let's go ahead and on the west here, we're in the actions phase now. Let's go ahead and spend an action point. We'll use our Greek fleet with our +1 to try to get Cyprus moved over. Let's go ahead and try. So we need to roll 5 or higher. We did it. Yes. So at least it's at +0. I was hoping it would have been a -1 or -1, excuse me, but because they just knocked it over, it's okay. At least now we're not taking extra hits because of them. And then let's go ahead and spend 1 to rally the Byzantine army here in Alexandria. And let's try using 1 for Byzantine army to attack Damascus. We just need to get 3 or higher, both of our dice. That did not work. Take away the highest, the 1, failure. So we'll bank that last action point. I like banking 1 right now. It's working well for us. Let's keep doing that. Over in the east, they're looking not too bad. So let's go ahead. Let's do this. We'll spend 1 to attack from the Persian army Yezd to Khuzestan. Let's go ahead and use our Persian immortal elephants +2. So take away the strongest. So 2 + 2 is 4. That is 1 more than our army. So we are able to take it. Very nice. This would disrupt the Islam marker if it wasn't already disrupted, which it is disrupted. So no worries. All right, we got 2 left. What I'm going to do, let's go ahead. I want to have the chance of saving money is I guess what I'm saying, banking money. So let's spend our last 2. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. Actually, I just realized we should have. No, okay, it's fine. Let's say we should have taken a hit, but the Fitna prevented it. But we have a bet. We have Tibet over here. We need to spend these 2. So spend our last 2 action points to move the Tibet counter over from +1 hit to +0 hit. I think I want to say that because I know it was on +1 already, guys. But I think when you're on a Fitna, there's no hits applied. I'm pretty sure. So that's how I'm playing it right now, anyway. So it is what it is. If you know different, comment below and tell me. All right, that's it then, right? All right. It's the end of the action phase. Let's go on to the end of turn phase. Curse removal, no curses. Conversion step, nothing to convert. Oh, nope, Damascus. He's going to try to convert Damascus. All right, here we go. So he has to roll 3 or less. It's pretty good for him. Pretty good odds. Oh, he didn't do it, though, thankfully. All right. Religious revival doesn't apply yet. We're not past any Islam markers. Comparison to Berbers, no. Surrender, nope. No icons. Banking, we'll bank the 1 in the west. And then blessings, we're going to go ahead and get our blessings back. All right, perfect. And that's the end of this turn. And that is 5 turns down. And that is the end of this video. Thanks for watching, guys.